Being weird. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another open chat. It is Monday, and we have all kinds of things happening on the front with Neuroclastic and their threat by the JRC to sue them with defamation front. A couple of things have happened. First off, in autistic Twitter and neurodiverse Twitter, a whole thing started popping up with a brand new hashtag. So if you see me on Twitter and you see that JRC sue me too, that's what that's about. Basically challenging them that you can't sue all of us to shut us up. We will not be intimidated. So that's been going. We've got it close to trending, but not exactly. So if you just want to tweet nothing but with just the hashtag and support to help us get it a little bit higher in the algorithm, we certainly would appreciate it. And they put out their public statement, which is defiant and pretty much the exact same things that I read in the tweets, although I'm doing the video on them. I kind of split them in two because it's pretty long. And also today on the more Joni versus AH front, we had to listen, God, for the first half of the day to Elaine.
Yeah.
And when this trial is over and he wins, I'm going to need some brain bleach, selective brain bleach, so I can scrub that woman's voice from inside my head.
Someone's going to have to dig my brain out and smash it against the wall.
Just in that spot where it has memories of her voice, right?
Yeah.
Like, just kill it with a little fire.
Really.
I was going to say I offer puppies.
And then Camille came in second half of the day, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
And I do so love it. It brings joy to my little autistic heart when I watch someone being destroyed with someone doing nothing but stating facts.
Yep.
It's a beautiful thing. She went after her on every front, over the pictures, over the quote unquote $7 million. But I was pledged.
No, you clearly said you donated, but you didn't.
Past tense and present tense. We all learned it in grade school. For somebody who's supposed to be fluent in language, an avid reader.
Yeah.
I think.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
When she went on the stand and said that she worked with people that are deaf, I was like, you have to be certified to do that. You're not certified. You can't do that.
Exactly. Even with the state. You think they just let me go in there with those inspection teams without getting my ass certified in those areas first?
Mm-hmm.
God.
It's like that with the DBS check as well.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be HIPAA certified. Yeah. You got to be HIPAA certified and everything else under the sun before you would let them in. They'll let you in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Which I'll get to that topic with the JRC and the crap I've been reading over their response to the New York report in 2006 here a little bit later in the stream.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Yeah.
Discrimination stroke.
Like
English. Basic English. It's like my grandma Daniels is coming into my head so that she doesn't have to roll in her grave. She was German born, but she became a high school English teacher. And like I could hear her like half cursing in German and then half English and then past tense, present tense.
If my mother heard half of the case, I'm pretty sure something's going to be thrown. Now, I'm not sure if you've known the stereotypical pissed off British woman.
I've
know,
heard some things.
I've got up front and center with my ex's mother. Thankfully, it wasn't towards me.
Oh, Miss Clarissa did something stupid today. Yesterday, wasn't it? Yesterday.
Oh.
Oh no.
I managed to scratch my leg open on a shard of glass.
Oh, God. Okay. Speaking of, remember who said she got dragged through glass? What you want to bet your gash looks absolutely nothing like her perfectly looked drawn lines?
Miss Jenny, can you show the
All right.
picture, please?
Yep.
It's a bit jagged.
It looks
I'll show
fun.
the picture.
If you
One
feel
second.
comfortable.
It's actually, there's no blood coming out of it, nothing.
Okay.
We cleaned it up like before that photo.
Gotcha. But yeah, she's gonna pull up that photo, folks, so we can compare. Here we go.
1 second. 1 second. There we go. Got it.
There we go.
Okay, so it's a little jagged towards the edge there. It's a little bit of a straight line, but not really. It kind of curves.
Yeah, because it actually bends around the muscle as well.
So it wasn't just a straight line that goes down your arm. It drags across.
Yeah, and you can see where the edges look really fucked up.
Yeah, you can see that.
But I completely fucked myself over. I was just cleaning my bedroom, and I had a massive it was not even the tiny. It was that small,
Mm-hmm.
and it just went straight in my leg. Didn't feel it until I felt and went my arm's kind of warm, my leg's kind of warm. Okay.
Yeah, Sean, the reason why we brought that up is because that was a jagged piece of glass that went into her skin. Do you remember AH's just perfect right down her arms? Chloe's was showing that it dragged diagonally, not in perfect, like straight lines.
Just for a bit of context, if the light will let me. How's this gonna work?
Yeah, right across the muscle.
So basically, that bit's flesh and that bit's where it tapers off to.
Oh, it looks a lot more jagged when you got it close up where you can see. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's happened. And I've had to explain that to my parents that I did not do anything stupid. I actually caught myself on a bit of glass.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's your comparison, folks. What it really looks like when you get that. Oh, and here's the contrast, folks. These are the straight lines down her arm. Does that look like what you experienced, Miss Quell, at all?
No. I can tell you the gory detail, but I think we're going to have to wait until 15 minutes in before that.
Hello, Karashana. Thank you for coming on over. And yes, there's always been those people on the JRC side. They're kind of like AH stance. If you kind of been watching my videos on those who are writing in support, they even have the same kind of messed up English whenever they write anything. It's almost mirror images. And they just keep regurgitating it. They keep drinking the Kool-Aid. It's bizarre. And you wonder how people like these. You almost want to go, like, what's going on inside of your head? Like, you, on one hand, you want to crawl inside there, and on the other, you're frightened too.
Yeah. Sorry I look really funny for today, guys. I'm having my phone, instead of like portrait, I'm having it that way.
Mm-hmm.
No, instead of landscape, I'm having it portrait today.
Yep,
I gotcha. And yeah, we've been working on getting them banned. God, for me, I'm about a 14-year veteran into the fight. Chloe, she and Ginny, they've jumped in with me with both feet. Like, broke their hearts. Feet.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't it a couple of streams ago? I had to walk out the room crying.
I had to turn my camera off.
All of us neurodiverse. It's almost a uniform thing. We have to see, we look out for each other, we watch each other's backs, we defend each other.
Yep.
And we feel each other's pain, like on a deep empathetic level. And when we watch what's happening, like with what happened to Johnny, or when we watch what happened to Andre McCollums, we feel that as though it happened to us.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, go ahead, Jenny.
Okay, so I got some things pulled up if I can show that quickly.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay, so this one is going to be from Billy Perry's tweet today.
Okay, let's get back on topic here.
Sorry, it's just crazy day. Here we go.
Okay, so Miss Billy Perry, she says, you can quote me. I babysat JD's teacup Yorkie Boo many times. Boo never dropped a human-sized turd load ever. Pardon me, but to compare it to a woman's pinky or ring finger is being generous. Guinea pig poop. I called it guinea pig pellets.
Yep.
I used to actually have guinea pigs. My mum can back me up on that one.
So do I. So did I. Total fabrication by others. Don't fall for the lies. And that brings me to my next point. Why is it so hard to listen to autistic individuals? It's not just autistic, though. Ginny can tell you. It's people like her and Johnny and Joe Perry, people with ADHD. Nobody listens to them either.
Nope.
And we're seeing it live now in real time.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I can say an example quickly. With me, my entire life, I was not taught. And now I'm self-teaching myself sign language. And I'm getting an 85% as a final grade.
Nice.
And people have been calling me stupid my entire life. Maybe people really should think about how they treat people with ADHD or any type of disability ever.
Just really. Anybody with us that has a disability, that's why you see the Justice for Johnny everywhere on my channel, by the way, when we do these lives, is because he's one of us. And what's happening to him now has happened to the rest of us on some level by somebody in our lives. It is a disability rights issue, in my opinion, very much so. Just as much as Go ahead.
Can I say another thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I don't know if you noticed this, Tiffany. When Camille was cross-examining AH, that she said to Camille that 2018 was the second last time she saw Johnny. There is a recording out there from 2019. I know this because he said that he was 56. He was 56 in 2019. She went over to his house in 2019 to try to get him back.
I love it. I'm like the only one with camera on right now.
I am so God. If my ex ever shows up at my door, I'm gonna greet him at sword point.
And you know that recording that everyone was passing around where she was like evil laughing and saying, "What else? I want to know." That little 5-minute clip was from an hour-long clip from 2019.
When I say the JD versus AH case reminds me of the JRC and their trolls, their lawyers, and Matthew fucking Israel, that I'm not exaggerating. Because, yeah, he's pulled Dr. Matthew Israel has pulled some weird shit.
I don't doubt it.
My mum just denied me a charger.
I don't know that. Sorry about that, Chloe. And I don't know. It wasn't maniacal laughter. It was that creepy ass serene smile.
Mm-hmm.
While he describes that these things are designed to hurt people, but it's good for them. It's the same shit. It's like her smirking. It's the same thing.
Yep.
Ugh. I'll let you talk on that a little bit, Miss Jenny.
Hang on. I just want to play that little clip, actually, that people were passing around, because I know I saved it on my account here. Because then you guys can get the full context of what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Because then it makes sense. Here it is, I think. Let me just make sure.
And while she's bringing up, just to kind of elaborate, what I have noticed, it's not just this thing of not willing to listening to us. It's this hateful almost approach that people have towards people with disabilities.
Mm-hmm.
The way we're replied to, the way we're treated like in the media, the way people talk to us the few times we're on media.
Yep.
I mean, that, like, and I believe it was either 2008 or 2009. I was in my 20s. I drank extremely heavily then, so please excuse me if I can't quite remember the year. Eleanor Beardsley on NPR tried that with me during Autism Awareness Month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And she started to, relate me to Rain Man, which, like, we twitch every time. As autistics hear that, it's like this huge, massive body twitch.
Yeah. Right there.
Yeah. I gave it right back to him. Like, hard. And that's, in order for us to be listened to, we either have to be as patient as Johnny has been, or we have to be loud like I was.
Mm-hmm.
Get the person to be shocked enough to shut up long enough for people to listen.
Mm-hmm.
But
Where is this thing?
Still trying to find it?
Yeah, it's hitting in there. I think I saved the wrong one. That's why I'm not finding it. So I'm just going the back route. Because I know someone posted it.
In the meanwhile, everyone, let us please admire the cabinet space and the shelving behind Miss Chloe.
Hi.
I'm slightly jealous.
Well, are we talking about the Lord of the Rings or?
No, you're shelving behind you.
My dad does them.
I don't have shelving on the walls. Yes, I'm jealous.
My dad makes. My dad used to do this back when he used to work. Sorry.
Gotcha.
So.
All right. And, well, I didn't say hi to everybody. Sorry, I got a little hyper-focused there. So, hello to Mr. Sean. And Miss Jenny's already on screen. Hi.
Hi.
And Miss Chloe.
I'm going to make your energy jealous real quick here.
And definitely hi to you, Kishwana. Welcome to the channel. We cover a variety of topics on here. So if you kind of hear us switch in between, that's why we call it open chat. We don't really go by a format. We just kind of talk straight as things come into our mind. Anybody is always welcome to jump in and join the panel. the link to the StreamYard is either up top, or if you can't see it, just ask for it. I'll post it in the chat for you.
I'm gonna make your inner geek happy.
Oh, she's guilty and she knows it.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany, I'm gonna make your inner geek happy real quick.
Okay. And we all know that she knows that we know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, is that Gollum?
Yep, this is the collector's edition.
Oh, nice. lucky girl.
That's the two
towers.
towers.
Stupid here.
This is Return of the King.
Nice.
And then we've got the Fellowship up there as well.
Sweet. I'm still jealous of that Gollum though, because God, that movie made me a massive fan of Andy Serkis. He was brilliant. My God.
They're dusty as anything though, because they live on the top shelf.
Well, we'll get the shelving for it.
I now need to go and put these back before my arm's guilty.
Okay. And yeah. Amber is guilty as hell. She knows she's guilty as hell. And yeah, I do love it when karma shows up. It's a beautiful thing. Now, if she'll start showing up for Matthew Israel, that would make me 1,000 times happier. But then again, I won't be happier till that bastard is behind bars where he belongs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe how anyone's on AH's side. I don't understand how anyone in the name of God could ever defend those bastards at the JRC either. I don't understand this absolute willingness to completely not see the evidence in front of your eyes.
Mm.
Okay, I found it.
Okay, let's get it pulled up here.
Okay, hang on. Share screen. Chrome. This.
And then once I'm managed to go downstairs for the stream, I can then show everyone the Queen memorabilia.
All right, here we go.
Okay, hopefully I can get this volume working. Let me know if you guys can hear this.
Okay.
Is it playing regularly or is it playing like a echo type situation?
It's a little muffled, but then again, that could just be me on the phones for 8 hours today.
Okay.
With me, it's more of the fact of my speaker on my phone is shite. So.
Okay.
I wish I fucking hadn't bought into any of your fucking lies, your bullshit, your sober fucking presence, your fucking goodness, your sweetness, all the lies. I wish I hadn't bought into the months of you being you. I wish I hadn't bought into the promises. I wish I hadn't fucking thought I could have kids with you. You're a fucking kid yourself. I wish I hadn't bought into any of the lies you sold. Talk about fake bill of goods. You're the biggest fucking seller of fake. Fucking. Oh, I want to know.
Yeah,
I want to see.
I'll let you know.
You still talk about fake bill of goods.
Let's
You're
have
the
some
biggest
baby with a fucking producer.
You're the
produce it.
biggest fucking seller of fake fucking bill of goods. Talk about presenting yourself as
I
something
did
you're
myself
not.
the fake
Suck my
seller
dick.
of goods.
Suck my
I
dick.
fucking you left nothing and I've left
Suck my
everything. So let's see.
She is.
I'll let you know.
Oh, I'm sure she is. For her yoga blog.
That fake laugh is too much to take.
Really? What else? What else other thing do you want to add?
Can't talk to
You
you when you
fucking
sound
lying
like
piece
Bobby
of shit.
Bear.
What? Oh,
Pretty
no, I
good
want
show.
to know.
Yeah,
I want to know.
get out your Ubers out.
I'm kind of waiting. You go get it.
Yeah, I'll be in.
Wait, is there no other place for you to run in your 15 other houses to go run? Come on, go be a real married man. Go deal with your shit the way that a man does. Go run to the next house.
I wish I did.
Every man does.
Yeah.
Go. Run away. I know it's
With
hard to
your
look at yourself.
fucking ridiculous
I know.
plan.
It's
Your
hard.
panicked fucking
It's
plan.
hard. It's hard.
Screwing everybody else
Poor
over to
thing.
get
You're
your
right.
fucking.
I tried.
get
That's what I do.
You were the most spoiled fucking brat. And you got everybody out here almost.
Oh, you're right. Back to that. Well, I wonder what we else.
That was from 2019.
Yeah. Okay, I will admit on one particular video, the chuckle didn't quite sound like that, but it was a particular lie of the JRC confronting the New York report from when I got back from Silver Dollar City. You know, talking they never harmed anybody. But what I didn't continue on. It was to make a point and move forward. It was not that.
Yeah. And it went on for a while. I cut it short.
And it gives me flashbacks because that's the same kind of condescension in the way that people talk to me, have talked to me, and still talk to me on occasion whenever I'm out in public.
Yep.
Almost all the time, folks. Almost all the time. I can be in a grocery line. It was during COVID. It was about, we were coming out of it. It was 2021. I had my mask on. But I wasn't paying attention. I just got off an 8-hour shift. I was brain dead. And I wasn't thinking of where I was standing in the grocery line. And this older lady, who I can't remember, I believe I saw her at DCO at some point when I was with the investigators. You need to take a step back, okay? Like I was 6. Exactly. Sounded exactly like that. Exactly like that.
Sorry, we're hitting like really. We have like a really bad heat wave going on, so my brain is like proper fried.
Oh no, I get it. All right, Jenny, I heard that clap and that. So it sounds like you've had similar.
No, I was just smacking my head when you were saying that.
Yeah, I get talked to like that a lot, especially if I'm out in public alone by myself.
Wow.
Almost like they let you alone without an adult? Yeah.
You're an adult. Of course you're allowed to be alone. Like Christ.
I seriously, I mean, I know part of it is because I did make a pest of myself in fighting for rights out here. And I got a lot of shit done. But a lot of people who think that people like me need to sit behind closed doors and all the parents make all the decisions for me and be good little disabled people and keep our mouths shut. They like to let themselves be heard.
Well, let's see if we can change the narrative on that with this post right here. Ready?
Yes, let's do. Bleh.
I am not caffeinated enough for this shit.
Okay. Let me move up here so you can all see my ugly mug.
I zoomed in as far as it'll let me.
Okay, and I'm going to read it out loud here. From Brian Leone to Jonathan Shaw via Facebook. Listen, brother, I don't usually chime in on gossip, but I know Johnny is a dear friend of yours, and I've known Amber for years, so I figured I'd throw an opinion out there based on my own experience with her. I remember sitting at a picnic table in Santa Monica with a few months ago, having an absolute prophetic conversation about Johnny and Amber's tumultuous but solid things about I met Amber at the Santa Barbara Film Festival back in 2008. I was at the after party for the Bret Easton Ellis adaptation of The Informers. Amber had a shitty role in the movie, and I ended up sending her some blow and giving her my number. Our interactions back then were primarily drug related, but I can tell you this. She was a dope fiend of the worst variety, shooting coke in her crotch to valley her addiction. She had the propensity towards delusional and paranoid fits that could last for days until she finally crashed. She got the police called on my house several times, including once for being obnoxiously wasted and driving my ATV around a residential neighborhood at 3 a.m. in the morning. She is a materialistic, hedonistic, narcissistic, very loud and combative person. I lost contact after I left California for a few years, but when I heard she had married Depp, I could only imagine that these underlying delusions of grandiosity were amplified to an almost tyrannical level. I mean, it is Depp after all. Domestic violence is a real thing, and it's an ugly thing. I've done some bad stuff in my time, but I've never put hands on a woman, child, or animal. I'm also aware that fame grabbing from B-list talentless actress is a real thing as well. I know Amber, and she is a liar. The truth is being revealed rapidly, but rest assured, coming from someone that was wasted a lot of my life with this person, I heartily support Mr. Depp. Yeah, I've seen him. He hasn't been around for a little bit.
Yep, and then there's another one here. Hang on. I had to scratch some things off because the person that scratched it off didn't do a good job.
And I do hope he's all right. I haven't seen anything.
Okay, so these people. Okay, so I grabbed this from Twitter because someone posted it from took a screenshot from a Facebook group page and posted it on Twitter, and I grabbed it from Twitter. Okay.
Yeah, I
Just
think
so
it might.
we, know,
Yeah, we put it up.
where the trail of where I got this. There we go.
Okay, let's take a look here. Okay. My ugly mug, folks. Again, I apologize. I know I got the dead eyes going on, but in my defense, I work at a call center. This is almost word for word the same stuff she said about Steven in high school and then her partner before Johnny. Every one of us that has known her for over 20 years has always feared she would kill someone one day because of how hysterical she would get when she didn't get her way. She flies into rages. She is a completely disturbed person. We used to call her single white female, indicating a crazy girl who was on the prowl for anyone and anything that would give her recognition and fame. He's extremely fortunate to have gotten away from her.
So anyone that says that she wouldn't have killed him, oh, she would have.
Yeah. Yeah, I won't say any names. I won't dox them.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew somebody like that.
I know a bunch of people like that, and I'm scared.
Made my life fucking hell.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, Sean B., she almost killed him with the finger incident and the staircase incident, and she might have killed him with the knives that she was texting Josh with.
Now, I hate to say it, I'm sorry for interrupting. But guys, about these Amber stands, I got experience with similar people. People who refuse to acknowledge evidence. You look at the JRC. You have parents with kids in that school that still defend it. Even with, and not even Johnny has this, video footage of what they do there. And you show it to them. And you show it to them. And they still say that those shocks do not harm anyone, that it does not cause any damage, that it has no side effects, even when you place that video right in front of their eyes and play it for them. So I know people like these stands. You would hope to the Lord there that they would be able to look at the evidence and something would kick in them. But I'm going to prepare you guys after he wins this thing of what you're going to be seeing with people like this. You're going to have these pseudo professionals and these people who believe all women blindly in spite of whatever the evidence says. And they're going to be just like the defenders of the JRC, I guarantee it. And they are still going to be stalking our accounts long after this is over. They're obsessed. And I just kind of wanted to warn everybody. Sorry, it's kind of been on my head a little bit.
It's fine. I have blocked all of them. I went on a hunt one day and I was like, block, 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 block.
All right. Heavenly Faith, I appreciate you putting what you are putting in the chat. I am usually not at all opposed to speaking about religion and faith, but open chat, we're covering very specific things. I may at some point, once all of this is over, do a theological discussion someday. But please, for right now, we're covering some very triggering subjects.
Yeah.
This is not the time. If you put anything else like that in this chat, while we are talking about these triggering subjects, I will have you booted off this channel. So please, let's keep to the topics at hand. Let's support the people in this chat. Many of them are victims of DV. They're victims of ableist school systems and trauma from having been full body slammed on the floor restrained. So please, not here, not at this time. There may be a moment where, because theology is one of the subjects I have studied for years, and I would love to have this conversation at some point when things can lighten up and we start getting some justice in this world. But let's hold it for another time, okay? Thank you.
I have a strange feeling that my partner will
Especially
one day
since we're
be
talking
over
about people that...
We have a variety of beliefs, and we have non-believers, and we believe that we should be... I don't mind having these conversations. It's just topics at hand need to be covered, and the people in the chat need to be respected.
You mind if I say something?
Yes, go ahead.
Heavenly Faith, this topic is about someone willing to lie in court, even though she went out of her way to kill someone. So don't even bother with this. Don't try me, because I will.
We are also talking about the torture of young children, which I'm sorry, Heavenly Faith, should absolutely matter to you. We have children, disabled children in a school being tortured right now while we speak, being shocked. 45 mph, just below the lethal level. They are being starved. They are being sleep deprived while we are talking. We have live video footage of what those people do to those kids. When I say it's not the time or place, this is not the time or place. If you don't care about these subjects, this channel is not for you. And I'd like you to please leave. If you do not, I will have somebody remove you, or else talk about the topics at hand. Done. We're not doing this.
Okay, so I have another thing I want to share, and then I gotta go.
Okay, go ahead, kid, and go ahead. And I'll be back with my phone here.
Well, can't really share anything with someone. All right. Can you click the photo?
Yeah, here we go.
Okay, so she claims that she was walking on glass and had cut feet. Does that look like cut feet to anyone?
Now, that's what she should have liked. If anyone is old like me and you've watched Die Hard and you saw John McClane walking across that glass, dragging that behind him, that's what it should have looked like.
Yeah. Or, wait. Hang on. Wrong one. Hang on 1 second. I'm going to stop screen sharing just to get the picture. Hang on.
Okay.
Here we go. So she claimed that she was not allowed to wear anything sexy or not, and she had bruised ribs all the time and stuff, and broken ribs.
Yeah, I remember. Sorry, I got echo here.
Okay, I have it pulled up.
Okay.
It's just waiting on you.
I got it taken care of, Sean. I'm gonna get this picture pulled up here. Yep.
Yeah.
Not a scratch.
And not allowed to wear anything revealing, huh?
And my God, the way she copies people, for somebody who'd like to say, well, Scarlett Johansson's just famous for being famous. She certainly tried to look like her, didn't she? Tried to get in Marvel like her? Yep. You didn't get in Marvel, did you, bitch?
Nope.
And as a Marvel fan, I will probably hold that over Zod's head every time we get in a DC versus Marvel debate.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, I'm probably going to get roped into this, aren't I?
Possibly.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks for having me on. I gotta go. See you guys next week.
Bye.
All right, Jenny.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. See you next time. Yeah, folks. So sorry about all of that. Anyone who knows me, I've studied theology and ancient myth and mythology since I was 10. I love the subject. But what you're not going to do is come on this channel when we're talking about serious real life things and make everybody on this chat feel uncomfortable. That's what you're not going to do. I don't mind debating. But what you're not going to do is come in here and try to force your subject onto us. And then have the balls to then tell me, you so-called good-ass Christian, that the subjects that we're talking about don't matter. Because if they don't matter, you're not a real Christian. Yes, I said it. And that's all I'm going to say any more on it. And you're just sitting there like, yes, go on.
I'm hungry.
No, it made me feel good. It made me feel like, yes, I'm eating. This is some good stuff. Go, continue.
What it is, it's because I'd never normally eat on stream at mine. So I feel really self-conscious about it.
No,
When I'm at my mum's, I'm like, I don't care, it's my ass. I lived here.
No, I really have studied those subjects, but no. Nah, not on these two subjects. These two subjects are horrific. Yeah.
But going into the whole DC and Marvel debate,
Yes, let's lighten it up a little bit. Go forth. Speak your
so
mind.
basically, in a way, you kind of see like two different parallels in a way. Bruce Wayne, rich boy, and lives in basically a fucking manor.
And let me guess, Tony.
Yes.
But who's cooler? Tony. I'll say it.
Yeah, I'll agree on that one.
I'm just saying, like, seriously, he doesn't take himself so goddamn seriously.
Who'll win in a competition? Quicksilver or the Flash?
Depends, you know, because you have one dude who's created Flashpoint. I'll give the Flash that, and all of that. But then you have Quicksilver. If you saw Years of Future Past, he almost creates his own Flashpoint when he's going throughout the whole mansion, grabbing people and putting them out on the ground, and like grabs the pizza, eats it slowly. He almost does the exact same thing. So that might be a close race. Exactly, Merrick. He takes himself too seriously. He can't like have a joke about himself once in a while. I feel you there, Merrick. And what started Zod's and I's little debate, well, he started with this whole idea, but there's no, like, what backstory is as dark as Bruce's? I'm like, let's start with one, just off the top of my head, Magneto.
I was going to say Captain America, but
Magneto's backstory is fucked. Yeah, Holocaust. Holocaust is part of his backstory.
Yeah, true.
Like, getting torn from his mother, going in through the gates.
So, okay. So, as we know, Deadpool is the fourth wall breaker in Marvel. Yes.
Say that again.
As we know, Deadpool is the, fourth wall breaker in Marvel.
Well, yeah, who doesn't? Marvel has the better stories. And their characters are not so stereotypical. Like, I know later DC tried to give a little more angst to Superman. And God, they gave more angst to Batman like it wasn't there enough. Jesus Christ. Let's just add more.
I could really hit home right now. Batman was a goth and never grew out of it.
Hello, Miss Carrie. Nice to see you.
Hi.
I'm sorry, I had to deal with a particular troll who decided that this would be a good chat. We're talking about people who torture disabled children like the JRC, and we're talking about DV in the Depp case to try to proselytize, and then had the balls to say, I don't care about those topics. So that's kind of what you missed. That person getting booted, me just like getting angry, but restraining myself like really, really hard.
Honestly, like my brain's so fried. I would have gone off on it one, but like I'm so sweaty. It's like
not here, not now, not my damn channel. And you're never going to tell me those two subjects don't matter. You talking to the wrong bitch. The wrong bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just saying. So nice to see you, Carrie, that we missed a little bit of drama. We talked about Neuroclastic, who, if you don't know, The Judge Rotenberg Center, who use electroshock at 45 mph, just below the lethal limit, on people with autism, ADHD, and other disabilities. They also starve them and sleep deprive them. They decided to threaten to silence the Neuroclastic, a small autistic non-for-profit who put an article out last year detailing what they've done and what ABA professionals think on it. So, yeah, they threatened a defamation lawsuit. And so we've been dealing with that. And I let everybody know they did a public statement and everything. We got a new hashtag, JRC Sue Me Too. Yeah, they're not going down quietly. Give them hell, Neuroclastic. Give them hell.
Have we not noticed? It's like 50 minutes in, almost an hour into the stream, and I've not pressed the back button, which has then proceeded to boot me off the stream.
My sassy side, this would have been more of my very dark side coming out. Because when I'm talking about children with disabilities similar to mine being tortured and us being threatened with silence who dare to speak out about it, or DV against one of our own, and JD's neurodiverse, he has ADHD.
Yeah,
there's a special side of me that rips out, that comes straight out of my past, and it is dark, it is angry, and it is extremely vicious. So I try to not show that particular side. Chloe's only seen small parts of it, and even she's like, "Okay, Tiffany, go get your cat. Go get your cat right now. Go get Brahma. Go pick him up, and you go give him hugs right now. Drop everything."
this is true. I do. Because I'm not there to give Tiffany cuddles in person. I asked Brahma to give her cuddles.
He does, and then he'll sit on my lap and he'll purr until mommy calms down again. When he's not meowing in the morning, he'll come over to my chair when I'm sitting down and getting the workstation prepped. Meow, look at the TV. That is, Carrie, my cat's sign that it's now time to turn on Crock of Gold so he can go and watch and listen to Shane. Every morning. I am not kidding.
How have you not tried to kill somebody by listening to Fairy Tale of New York? For how many times exactly?
I've lost count at this point. At least it's not My Heart Will Go On. Every time I hear that song, I have a full body twitch.
Oh, any time that I hear Fairy Tale of New York in November, if it's just before Christmas or it's still November and there's playing Christmas songs,
full body twitch.
Oh, you committed a crime against humanity.
Oh God, my brother is just he'll just side smile at me. Shut the hell up, Mike. You didn't have to room with her. That was my stepsister. She played it all the time. All the time. Indeed, Carrie. There was an old line from an old Yahoo chat group. Yes, I'm that old. Believe it or not, folks, I'm that old. And there was a Christian, much like the troll that came into our little thing today, who kept saying, "Well, who do you worship? Who do you worship?" And somebody came out of nowhere and left this beautiful reply, and I remember it to this day. "I worship my cat as is right and proper." I still remember that. I loved it so much. Oh my God. I loved it so much. So much.
On a music geek note.
Okay, go ahead. And then I have to say something that I said I wouldn't say, but I'm going to do it anyways because, God, I can't help it. Go ahead.
So on a music note, so basically, My Chemical Romance released a new song. I think it was on Friday. What are people's opinion on it?
I haven't heard it. They're not. I like my thrash metal. I like my classic rock. And when I'm thinking about my dad, that's when she generally hears Louis Armstrong or Billie Holiday in the background.
Honestly, if anyone's heard like Foundations of Decay from My Chemical Romance recently, I just want to know people's opinion on it because it just sounds way too bulletsy, if you know what I mean.
Well, let people in the chat leave their opinions. And now, I'm sorry, but this has been in my head all day. AH's hair today. For everyone that was watching today, I swear to God, it looked like she had a family of squirrels living in there.
I heard this one this morning.
I thought that like Foamy was going to come off of the top of her head, plop his ass down, grab the mic, listen up, people, and start going on a rant, and Pilsy would start running around the courtroom like a crackhead.
Why does it just sound like me when I'm on like four cans of Monster?
Like I what the hell was going on with her hair? What was she trying to achieve? Because she either has a family of squirrels living in there, or she was trying to look softer, but managed to instead make her look like one of those wives in the show Cops, running out of the trailer, lock his ass up! If you've ever seen Cops.
With Kerry's comment about the song of Foundations of Decay, I totally agree with you. Honestly, I mean, I heard it and I was sitting there, I was like, it's great that they released new music so younger generations can hear what a masterpiece they were. But on my honest opinion, it's not as great as it used to be. For example, Welcome to the Black Parade album. Four songs that I like. Welcome to the Black Parade, because everyone knows why. That one note and everyone knows. House of Wolves is a good one. Tiffany, for a bit of context, if you like rock, you will love it.
Okay.
Think Paul and Jamie's frat parties.
Most of which I did not attend because they would give me hot wings and bring me home because, yeah, I had worked all day and my people quota was full.
Yeah, but you've heard about them. But you've heard about them, those sort of things. Mama, which is basically which is a version, it's like a polka, but written in old sort of timey sort of thing. It's brilliant. And it's either Sharp as Light, like my top four are either sharp, between the last two, it's either The Sharp as Lies or This Is How I Disappear.
Okay. And Carrie, I'm sorry, I have to do the question, folks. Who wore it better? Mike Myers as Dr. Evil or AH?
Mike Myers.
Vote in the chat. Who wore it better? And
I'm saying Mike Myers, enough said.
Why did she feel the need to insult Mike Myers, man? He never did anything to her. He's just chilling in Canada. Leave him alone.
Oh my god.
Enjoying life. Not
Miss
being here.
Chloe's slightly annoyed about that one though.
Yeah.
Miss Chloe, because of the whole stereotypical British.
Oh, yeah. Austin Powers. Well, remember, he also played Gen X in Wayne's World.
Point taken, but still.
I did love those movies. I'm not gonna lie. I loved Wayne's World as the kids. I loved both of them. I love those movies. I'm a child of my age. What can I say?
I was a child born in the wrong generation.
Yeah, we had some great music, and then boy band music came along. Like, we went within a small period of years from bands like Alice in Chains and Soundgarden to NSYNC. And I still can't wrap my brain around that. Still can't do it. Any of that music makes me full body twitch. I can't do it to this day. I feel like a gag forming in the back of my throat just talking about it.
I've as you know, and as you can guess, I am not in my flat today. I'm at my grandparents or my parents. I grew up to Queen, Bowie, Alice Cooper.
Thank you, Carrie. Thank you. Also, out here in Missouri, strangely enough, you insult Freddie Mercury, them's are fighting words. It's like across people, like whether they're rednecks or rockers or they love country music, you insult Freddie Mercury and they like rise. It's a beautiful thing. Speaking of, Chloe's about to show us a thing.
If Mother will let me. Mother, can I show you the Queen's stance on stream? May I show you the Queen's stance on stream?
Okay, folks, here we go.
Where are they? There. Sorry, Fred.
All right, folks, we've got some Queen memorabilia. Yes, good. Love it.
So that's one. I've just nearly tripped over the black cat.
Oh.
There's another one.
Oh, nice.
And I thank my mother to this day for raising me on Queen.
As is proper. Mine raised me on Black Sabbath, Def Leppard.
Oh, wow.
Yes, my mom listened to Poison. I can't tell you how many times as a kid she played that album. I would say, "Ah, nice."
There's a picture of Gollum behind me as well.
Nice.
Hold on, Mother. If someone insults Freddie Mercury, is that a death wish? She said no, as long as she don't hear anything.
Gotcha. And what else I was raised on, folks, that can be thanks to my uncle, was the old 1970s Cheech and Chong records.
Ooh, it's a bit cold out here.
Rod Stewart, Celine Dion. Yeah, my mom was a rocker. Stepdad he introduced me to Skynyrd, AC/DC, Boston, Rush, Kansas.
What I listen to.
And
The
he got
lovely grandparents raised me.
Zeppelin. He got me introduced to Zeppelin. Thank you, Dave. Salute, sir. I've been obsessed ever since. All those great rock bands. My dad, he taught me about Louis Armstrong, Ella Fitzgerald, Billie Holiday. And
may we thank my mother in the chat, please?
Yes, indeed. Thank her in the chat, please. Oh, let's see here. Dad introduced me to a lot. Judy Garland, which I hero worship. That's my girl.
But the main reason being is she didn't have to let me show all the Queen stuff.
I got to know. We do appreciate it. So thank you very much, Miss Chloe's mom. We thank you. And then let's see here. Dad taught me about Enrico Caruso and Barbra Streisand, a lot of those. And as far as who got me into metal, that was my brother. See, so my brother, Alice in Chains, Nirvana, Metallica, Megadeth, Pantera, Disturbed, Five Finger Death Punch, Angel Witch, dear God, the list goes on, Iron Maiden, all of those bands, Rob Zombie, White Zombie, classic metal, current metal at the time. He got me addicted young. Thank you, Mike.
My mum, everything that I listen to, and Tiffany knows most of the stuff that I listen to, like, it's, I've been raised on it. So, Queen, I've been raised on. David Bowie, I've been raised on. Alice Cooper, I've been raised on. Led Zeppelin, I've been raised on. AC/DC, I've been raised on.
Okay, some of that I forgot to say about my dad. Simon and Garfunkel, the Beatles, the Mama and the Papas, the Temptations, Aretha Franklin, Janis Joplin. All these people I love now from the older generations. That was my dad. The 70s rock and AC/DC and all of that. That was my stepdad, and the metal and the grunge rock was my brother.
If I get any louder, I'm probably going to get told to shut up.
Yes, Carrie, yes. Between you two, you and Chloe, there's my spirit animal. There's my spirit animal. And Sean B., that's because your dad was an awesome person. Oh, and I forgot to mention, and how could I forget to mention that my stepdad got me addicted to The Who?
Even my mum would have, agreed.
The Who, and of course, one of my favorite, the underrated and awesome Rush, which I introduced Chloe to. I made her listen to the song Tom Sawyer.
She did.
And she liked it.
Which is currently going on my playlist once I managed to sort out the whole moving situation.
And one of our local bands, see, this is where I'll name drop a celebrity, folks. One of the few times you'll probably hear me do it. I happen to know the guitarist from the band known as the Ozark Mountain Daredevils. They wrote a song, a little well-known song out here that was called If You Want to Get to Heaven, and the whole lyric is, if you want to get to heaven, you got to raise a little hell.
Yep.
I don't know if anybody in the chat knows that song, but I highly recommend it. The guys are awesome, and Mike is an incredible musician. And he comes to town every so often, and he plays with a local band that I listen to and love called Hallie and the Hillcats. And every time I can and actually have money and I'm awake, I will go down and see them downtown. So there it is, my one name dropping moment. I know Mike Granda. He's good people. Very laid back.
Vanished to the kitchen for a bit.
Quadrophenia. Oh, and don't forget Ronnie James Dio.
Yes, don't forget the Dio.
Nobody forgets the Dio.
Not even the mother. I'm in the kitchen, so half of my words are muffled. So she can't hear me.
Oh my gosh, you're getting to see Black Label. Oh my god. You have to come by the channel and tell me about it. You totally have to come by and tell us all about it.
Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can convince Black Kitty to say hi.
Okay, in the meantime, guess, Sean, I love that song, Let It Be too.
So this is my little black cat.
Oh, would you like? Oh no, Brahma's passed out. He is too passed out to see other cat.
So this is my little cat, Freddy.
We like to show kitties on this channel, folks.
Kitty time.
Kitten over here says, "No, I sleeps. Sleep time is now."
Oh, my one nearly just went, why do you do this?
Same way Brahma does when I lift him up. He's like, "Oh, eyes shut."
No, Freddy looked at me. I think he gave the look of, why you do this?
Love for your kitty. Love for the babies.
Did we name him after Freddie Mercury? It's like...
Proper.
So, thing about the cat, his name's Freddie after Freddie Mercury.
And then there's my cat, named after a Hindu god. If that doesn't show you, I love my theology, my myths and mythology and all of that subject, then that should tell you. I have a copy of the Bhagavad Gita over
And we
there.
have doggo time as well. We have a doggo.
Hi, puppy dear.
This is Benji.
Benji is tired and he would like belly rubs.
No, Benji, if I sit down, he'll growl at me.
I'm sorry to hear that, Carrie, because, yeah, without this cat here, I would have lost my sanity a long time ago. Hey, Brad, it's nice to see you. Some more love for the cat.
Oh, I miss Toby. I miss Toby. Toblerone.
It is pet time, folks.
This is lovely Toby.
Hi, Toby dog.
You can't figure out the concept of phones.
He looks like a good boy.
Kisses?
Yes.
You're not going to give me kisses.
He's like, no, I won't perform.
No, but normally if you scratch the white bit and then ask for kisses, he gives you kisses. Don't you?
Cute.
The blonde one, he just licks you. I came in and the dogs just started licking me.
All right, Miss Chloe, I'm an hour and 13 minutes in. I think now is when I can let my inner nerd out. It's been a weekend since then. All right, folks, so weekend before last, I'm a Marvel nut. I'm a Marvel nerd.
The dog's being cute. He's just like,
and I did go see Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Now, a lot of people are calling it chaotic and disjointed, but at the same time, it's a Doctor Strange movie.
Yeah. Did you know?
Awws.
It's being a dog.
But yeah, it's a Doctor Strange movie. movie. It's gonna be disjointed. It's about the
They're going to
business.
stay with me.
Sake.
They've accepted me as one of their own.
Yes, indeed. Indeed they have.
Little Mr. Freddy is sleeping on a dog bed.
Nice.
One of my dogs nearly flattened the cat.
Oh.
It's not as bad as the other time I was here. I accidentally sat on his tail. Didn't know he was there. And I sat on his tail. And I felt so bad.
I gotcha. Okay. But yeah, Multiverse of Madness, I loved it. Benedict did great, and Elizabeth Olsen was fantastic. She was a badass as the villain in the multiverse. That was freaking awesome.
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Sorry, my dogs are being my dogs.
Okay, puppy dogs are taking front and center.
No, puppy dog decided to sit in between my legs.
Hi, puppy dog.
This is Benji.
Hi, Mr. Benji dog.
Benji, babe. Benji. You're getting tail wags. And so I'm getting tail wags. Hubby's looking at me like, what's going on? Can I say highs? And he's just like flat out not giving a shit because it's the cat. Benji, you lick my leg and I swear to God.
Aww.
No, Benji has a weird thing with licking my feet and my leg. Toby just...
Your brain kind of stopped and short-circuited, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Sean says, I saw Doctor Strange in the multiverse. I loved it, but one thing happens in it that threw me off, but I won't say what it is. I'm not going to try to guess. Usually I would, but I am so brain dead right now. So brain dead. Whew. That my brain is like not functioning right now. Not functioning at all. But I thought Elizabeth Olsen being the villain as Scarlet Witch was freaking fantastic. Oh, hi, Kitty.
No, he's just like, no, fuck everyone.
I mean, he's being like church.
No, he just I think I caught him mid-scratch and that's why he was just like, no, fuck everyone. But mostly, fuck you in particular, Chloe. You always pick me up.
I get you. So I'm glad somebody's seen it besides me. I
haven't yet. And I'm waiting for my friend to come home from uni so I can go and see it with them.
Okay, I won't say any spoilers then. I will just tell you she's awesome in it. You will appreciate it. And we'll leave it there.
Passed out on the sofa. My fluff balls passed out on the sofa. I'm gonna see if I can get Kiss. Move.
Puppy dog. Oh.
And this one's still carrying a shoe. You don't want me to push now, do you?
I can tell you this one scene without giving it away because it's a Sam Raimi movie. Who did Evil Dead, right? Sam Raimi, who did the Evil Dead series.
Yeah.
There's a cameo of Bruce Campbell. Doctor Strange puts a spell on him to where he's punching himself constantly in the face. At the end of the movie, he's still punching himself in the face. So, yeah, I enjoyed that.
Mom's going to kill me because I'm getting the dog to scratch the sofa and I shouldn't be. This is Toby.
Okay, be nice. Yes, the freaking Bruce Campbell scene.
I'm sitting on the floor. So the other little one is over there.
I gotcha.
Thank you.
Aw.
Let me just scratch your ear, okay? What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter?
All right, folks. So I think Miss Chloe here, we're kind of taken up by puppies at this point in time. And I do think that's an awesome way to kind of end the stream there on a high note. Get to see some puppies. So let's answer this question here. They've already confirmed there's going to be a Doctor Strange 3 at the end of Multiverse of Madness, Sean. If you catch that there at the very end, it says Doctor Strange will return. And if you notice, they had Charlize Theron do a cameo as the character Clea, if you're familiar with the comics. So there's definitely going to be a Doctor Strange 3. So I'll be definitely on the outlook for that. I mean, my God, here. I'm going to show you the wall behind me.
I'm being led by dogs.
There you see a little bit of my cats. And this artwork behind me, by the way, was done by my late friend, Jeff Gurham, who did comic artwork in the 90s for both DC and Marvel.
I nearly just got punched in the face by the dog. Did no one just see that?
Okay, the light is blinding out Doctor Strange. But Doctor Strange, yeah, I'm going to have to get it closer. Okay, let's see if I can figure out how to do this here. Yeah, one of these days I'm just going to have to show you the close-up. Sorry. That is not the best shot of my wall. I do not have the best lighting.
All right.
All right, folks. Yeah, so yeah, they're going to have Doctor Strange 3. That's going to be coming out. And yeah, that's going to be awesome to see Clea come out. All right, folks, we're about an hour and 22 minutes in. Miss Chloe's being commandeered by the animal bulls there.
The other two have pissed off upstairs, and this one's just down here.
Yes, commandeered, as I said. So we're going to go ahead and close out of here for tonight. And folks, thank you so much for coming by this channel, supporting what we do, and getting on the few trolls that get on this channel. If we get trolls, we're doing something right, right? I do appreciate everyone coming to my channel and spend the time with us. And as always, we here at Spilling Tea hope you have a good one. And before we go, yes,
Yeah,
come here.
you're getting go for, guys.
Come on.
Toby, you're flashing this camera.
There we go. There he is. This is the Brahma cat.
And this is Toby.
You say hi? She's like, no.
I'm trying not to get killed by the dog.
All right, everyone. Have a good day. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
And